Myers, hiring Jacoby Myers was the best choice that I made. They genuinely cared of how I was feeling, how I was doing. Because of the settlement, I was able to spend more time with my family.
Jacoby and Myers, for the justice you deserve.
Memorial Day commemorations happening across Southern California today. Kcal is over Canoga Park's 33rd annual Memorial Day parade this morning. Floats, horses, vintage cars, and marching bands filled the streets for roughly 50,000 attendees. This year's theme was Saluting the Price of Freedom, honoring fallen service members, including local heroes, retired Navy Rear Admiral, and LA native Mike Sherinsky, who was the Grand Marshal for the parade. We want to thank you for watching Kcal News at 5. Kcal News at 6 starts right now.
This is Kcal News, Los Angeles.
Right now at 6, Memorial Day winding down. From the solemn celebrations to the beaches and barbecues, we have team coverage. And a local bakery has turned into a viral sensation. The lines around the block just to get your hands on some tasty treats. What's this? A rampage in downtown LA over the weekend. Businesses, cars, even metro trains vandalized. Hi, everyone. Thanks for joining us tonight. I'm Susie Suh in for Pat Harvey. We start at 6 with this breaking news. Tragedy in Orange County. A teen girl drives off a parking garage in Laguna Beach. Kcal News assignment editor Mike Rogers speaking with police and joins us now from the desk. Mike.
Susie, a very tragic situation here. The Laguna Beach Police Department tells me this teenage driver did have a permit and was being taught how to drive by a family member. It's not clear exactly who that family member was to her, but he was a man that was sitting in the passenger seat. I want to show you some video here from Kcal because the Laguna Beach Police Department says this teen girl then drove off the parking lot through that little wooden fence there and about 40 feet down the embankment. The car flipping over as it did that, and unfortunately the man in the passenger seat, her family member, died as a result of this crash. Now, we don't know if it was a father, grandfather, uncle, exactly what the relationship is. The Laguna Beach Police Department says they're still trying to sort that out. There is the parking lot. It was an old Gelson's that used to be right there. Now the parking lot obviously still in use for the other businesses that are there, and the police department says that's where she accidentally went through it. It's unclear if it was an accident where she hit the brake and meant to hit the gas and meant to hit the brake, or exactly how all that happened. She was taken to an area hospital where she was said to have significant injuries, but I am told by the Laguna Beach Police Department tonight that she will be okay and survive. Police have not yet had a chance to speak with her because she is getting that medical treatment, Susie, but just a really tragic situation here. A girl learning to drive accidentally drives off of a cliff, killing her family member inside the car.
So sad, Mike. Thank you very much. And developing news tonight, a small brush fire burning close to homes today in Santa Clarita. It broke out about 1 o'clock this afternoon just off Lakemore Drive. Posts on social media show smoke rising over the neighborhood and flames burning up the hillside. A residents say tonight there are unhoused people who live in the wash, but investigators say nothing indicating illegal fireworks or arson at this time. Fortunately, we had some mild temperatures today and not a lot of wind. Here's meteorologist Danny Roberto now with your next weather forecast. Hi there, Danny.
Hi, Susie. Good evening, everyone. Yeah, it was a beautiful day out there. I mean, we started off with the gray. Thankfully, Susie's exactly right. We didn't see a whole lot of wind out there and a little bit cooler than yesterday. Here's a look at our temperatures for your Memorial Day. We've been in the 60s and the 70s, and let's take a look at your evening as we are honoring our fallen heroes today. I mean, a beautiful day. We had 70s out there in San Bernardino, low 70s at 7 o'clock. So if you are going to be out with family and friends barbecuing this evening, you can see we'll start cooling into the 60s by 9 o'clock, and we'll start to see some clouds rolling in. So what happens going into tomorrow, it's going to be the May gray. It's out in full force. We'll start off with mostly cloudy skies. Then we get some beautiful sunshine in the afternoon, feeling very similar to today. Temperatures close to average. So 70s in Los Angeles and Orange counties, low 70s in the beaches, low 80s in the valleys. But we have a big weekend or big week, late week warm up that's on the way. So Susie, we're going to talk 80s, 90s, and some folks getting close to the triple digits. We'll break that down for you coming up in your next weather.
Back there again, huh, Danny? All right, thank you so much. If your Memorial Day plans take you to Santa Monica tonight, make sure you stay until after dark. And that's when Pacific Park's Ferris wheel will be lit up with a 90-foot tall waving American flag for Memorial Day. And taking a live look at the wheel right now, you can see it's a bit cloudy along our coast and the Ferris wheel not lit up yet, but it certainly should be beautiful when the sun sets. Memorial Day traditions happening across Southern California today, including motorcycles thundering through the streets of Riverside in honor of our fallen heroes. Another powerful tradition happening at Riverside National Cemetery, of course, transforming the hollowed ground into a vibrant memorial. Kcal's Joy Benedict with a tribute honoring the lasting legacy of service and sacrifice.
They are rolling hills of red, white, and blue, tiny flags that wave in remembrance at the Riverside National Cemetery. But on this day, in between the names of the fallen, sit those left behind.
To me, he's my world, you know, my baby.
Margarita Molina is a Gold Star mother.
It's unfair. He was the most beautiful soul ever.
Her son, Ami Enrique Molina, died at a naval base in Florida almost 4 years ago, just days after finishing his training to be an aircraft engineer for the U.S. Navy.
When he graduated, he said, "Mom, I did it. I did it. You know, I did it for you, Mom." And I didn't know that a few weeks later he was going to be gone.
He was only 22 years old.
He wanted to do something for his country. He was very proud, you know, and he wanted to make me proud too.
And there are similar stories of loss etched on every grave and felt in every waving flag.
He did so much for our country, and I wish he was here still today.
Jenny Moreno is here to visit her father, Frank Timothy Mendiola. He died of natural causes a few years ago, but she says his service cost him more than just a few years.
He was in the Vietnam War, and that was rough. He had a lot of nightmares. We went through a lot with him.
A few rows down is the family of Vietnam veteran Ashton Gordon.
If there's any day that we would come and, you know, show him love and visit them, it's today, because that's the day he would be like, this is when you come see me and show that pride.
The Riverside National Cemetery is the largest and busiest national cemetery in the nation. In the last 50 years, more than 300,000 servicemen and women and their family members have been buried here.
Reading the grave sites and the names, the time that they served, I think it just puts things into perspective.
For although Memorial Day is a day to remember those who died in active duty, it has also become a day to honor what they died for.
Now it's our turn to just remember them and honor them and to live life the way that maybe they would want us to.
They worked hard to take care of our country and make sure that we have the peace that we have.
Peace, freedom, service, and sacrifice. Words that echo a little louder off the stone at this national cemetery. Not that anyone here needs a reminder of what those words mean.
It's very painful because my baby should be here.
Joy Benedict, Kcal News.
And now to some more breaking news. Desmond Shaw live in Kcal over the scene of a deadly crash involving an LAPD patrol car. Desmond.
Yeah, Susie, and someone was killed in this crash. It was not an LAPD officer here as they were responding to a call, we were told by LAPD themselves. You can see just how busted up their vehicle was. They were responding to a domestic violence call. Must have been going pretty fast here on Satakoy when they hit this vehicle right here that we were told sounds like they were perhaps making an illegal turn here. They may have gotten T-boned. So the person inside of this vehicle was killed. Their body's been transported to the hospital. They had to be actually extricated. I should say they were transported to the medical examiner's office, but they had to be extricated here from the vehicle. The collision was so bad, but they did succumb to their injuries here on the scene. So Satakoy has been shut down here between Vineland and Cleon for the last couple of hours, and it looks